Um, Hi.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
First, I want to start off saying that I'm impressed with your business sense, especially because I'm a commercial real estate broker.
Good. Then you know.
Yes,
you know how
I do. Maybe you can teach me some things. But I also have a master's.
Where are you from?
I'm from Columbia,
Oh,
South Carolina. I also have a master's in public administration. I worked for 16 years in state government, all the way from working with the legislature to state and local government, trying to actually implement private sector policies. As you probably have already figured out, politics and government in general is a totally different animal.
Totally different.
Yes.
Okay.
Here's my concern. In private sector, if you don't like the deal, you can walk away. The president is not a person. It's not a business. It's an office that is powered to protect and serve the people of the United States. My biggest concern is how are you going to govern and get buy-in from people that you may totally disagree with without getting angry and without refusing to look for common ground. I like your principles. I want a strong president. I want someone who is strong, tenacious, but I'm having some trouble getting past your self-control.
Okay.
Can you help me with that?
I appreciate the question, actually. It's a great question. First of all, when it comes to, some people say, oh, Trump is tough, and I thought I did a great debate the other night at Time Magazine, and everybody thought that I won. Drudge thought I won. They do the polls after the debate. I thought I did a great debate, but some people thought I was too tough. I said, wait a minute. I have Jeb Bush, and I have all these guys coming at me from 15 different angles, and you have to be tough, and we have to be tough to protect our country. I have a great temperament. You don't build a great company, and especially a company with very little debt and all of the kinds of things that I have. And I have employees that have been with me for many, many years. I mean, long-term employees. They're really great people, and they've been with me for a long time. But we need a certain toughness. Look, we have ISIS chopping off people's heads, Christians' heads, everybody else's heads, drowning people in cages. You've never seen. This is like medieval times. We need a certain toughness. I know that Hillary said, I don't like Donald Trump's tone. They're chopping off the heads of people. This hasn't happened since medieval times. We need a certain toughness. And if we don't have the toughness, we're not going to end up with a country. We're going to let people come into this country. They're going to be ISIS or ISIS-related. And we're going to have problems like you've never seen. You had a problem where you had two radicalized, probably she came in radical and radicalized him, the married couple, the young couple. They killed 14 people. They killed 14 people. They killed people, and you understand what I'm talking about in California. They killed people that gave them wedding parties, people that they knew very well, people that they worked with, people that they actually got along with. They killed them. There's something going on. We need a certain toughness. We have weak people leading our country.
So as president, though, you've talked about this before, would your tone be different? Is there a presidential Trump
you and I have had this
campaign?
Yeah, sure. Look, I went to the best school. I was a good student and all of this stuff. I'm a smart person. My uncle was one of the top people at MIT. He was a great professor at MIT. It's a smart family, okay? I know I can be more politically correct than anybody that you've ever interviewed. You'll probably say, boy, that was a boring interview, but I can be very I can do whatever I want. I have Palm Beach, I have Mar-a-Lago. I deal with society. Society loves me, and I can act differently for different people. But we don't have time to be totally politically correct in this country. Our country's in serious, serious trouble. Let me give you one example, though, about toughness. So we have the Democrats and the Republicans, corporate inversions. There's trillions of dollars that cannot get back into this country. The Democrats agree it should come back in. The Republicans agree. This isn't something like a health care or whatever that they don't agree. This is something trillions. They say $2.5 trillion. I'd say it's more than $5 trillion. Carl Icahn endorsed me. He's a great guy. He's a tough guy. We'll get him involved in things. We'll get the smartest business leader involved. But we have this $2.5 to $5 trillion outside of the country. The Republicans want it in. The Democrats want it in. They can't make a deal. They can't make a deal because there's no leader. I would put these people in a room, and within 10 minutes, I'd have a deal. They all want it. This is something that, not where there's a dispute, they all want it. There's no leadership. Maybe they don't work hard enough. I don't know what it is.
There's some candidates that were saying, look, compromise is a dirty word.
No,
you got to stand on principles. Do you believe in
No, I believe in compromise where I win, okay?
Can you always win in a compromise?
Yeah, you can win. Look, Tip O'Neill and Ronald Reagan, they ran a pretty good ship, and they did well, and everybody was happy. The country wasn't based on executive executive orders. Right now, Obama goes around signing executive orders. He can't even get along with the Democrats. And he goes around signing all these executive orders. It's a basic disaster. You can't do it. But here's the thing, corporate diversion. We have companies, great companies, leaving the United States. You know, it used to be they'd leave New York for Florida, or they'd leave someplace for Texas or some other place, right? But we have great companies leaving. The great drug companies are leaving, many of them. They're going to Ireland. I mean, we're having announcements where thousands and thousands of jobs and great companies are leaving. We can't let that happen. And they're leaving for two reasons. Lower taxes, and my plan, under my tax plan, the taxes are much, much lower for the middle class and also for corporations. But very importantly, they're leaving to get back money. They are leaving to get the money that they can't bring back into this country.
I want you to meet another voter. This is Todd Hicks. He's got a question about health care. He says he is voting for you on Saturday. Todd?
I like right from the beginning. Thank you, Todd. You're doing the right thing.